This segment of CoastLife is sponsored by the Parker Group.
CoastLife, you know that when it comes to real estate questions, we know the team that's got all the real estate answers, and that would be, of course, the Parker Group. We've got Rachel and Dustin Parker back from their jet-setting adventures and back here on the CoastLife couch. Hope you guys had a great vacation, but we're happy to see you.
Yeah, glad to be home. It was a good trip.
Good. Yes. So today we kind of wanted to talk about one of the many services that you offer sellers when it comes to working with the Parker Group, and that's your PixelStudio. So let's dive into that a little bit because we've touched on it before, but I think for anybody who doesn't know, this is going to be a more thorough introduction.
Yeah, so like PixelStudio is really our virtual home display for our sellers, and so we really try to recreate the house as accurately as we can possibly online. And one of the most important features of it that we think is really unique to what we can offer is we actually create floor plans for existing homes. And so even if you're living in a house that was built in the 1940s, you're the third owner, we will actually create floor plans that have room dimensions for every floor of the property.
Wow, that's incredible.
And these floor plans are really beautiful. It's not like your traditional blueprint that you may get when you go to a builder. But they're digital floor plans where you can actually see the layout of the house, but then you can click buttons and then actually walk through that in first person as if you're actually walking through the home too. So it's really neat to see.
That is really neat. I mean, I know when I've looked, pretending I'm going to buy a house sometimes, and you see the blueprint layout and you're like, I know what it means, but I don't know what it means.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Or like that room is huge and it's like a boiler room or something. And you don't understand what it is. Yeah.
Exactly. And so what we find too for a lot of people is you might be looking at pictures. Everybody puts pictures up, but you might be thinking, well, are there any bedrooms on the first floor? Or is there a playroom on the first floor? Or, like where are these rooms situated? And to me, that's the beauty of easy to read floor plans is it doesn't make sense to waste anyone's time if you're the kind of person that steps just don't work for me. I need to have a master bedroom on the first floor. Why schedule a showing and find that out when you could easily click through a floor plan and find that out from your couch?
Definitely.
Yes.
Yeah. So how is this helping buyers and sellers?
Yeah, so for the sellers, we've done a lot of research and surveys, and one of the biggest issues that sellers have when they think about selling their home is the disruption in their life. And so having to constantly keep the house in pristine condition, if you have animals, get them out of the house, and do all of these things to make sure the home is ready for showings. And so by having this virtual option, buyers can walk through potentially avoiding that showing if they're not interested in the home after seeing it that way, just to save everybody a little bit of time and to make that process a little bit more efficient and easier for both parties.
Yeah, the other piece of it too, a lot of times we come across a seller that maybe they have a bonus room or a thing where it's not really a bedroom, so they're listing their home as a 3-bedroom house, but maybe they have an office that could easily be converted into a bedroom for somebody if they needed to. And so there are often questions like that come up too, where we can't really say that this is a 4-bedroom house, but if a buyer can look at the floor plan and say, oh wait, look, here's a den right off of the living room that could be converted to a bedroom very easily, it just really communicates better the potentials of the house without having to read between the lines and try to guess by looking at pictures for buyers.
Yeah, and I mean, I think we've talked too that so many of our recent friends who have moved to the area, they're coming from a little bit farther away. So it's a big deal to schedule a showing and drive all that way only to maybe end up not interested.
Absolutely, yeah. And then there's also that fear too of will my furniture fit in this room? And so if you have room dimensions, my king size bed does fit in this bedroom with my dresser. It might be hard to figure that out just by looking at a picture.
Sure, you don't have to do the arm span measurements.
Yes. Or how many times, like you said, those original blueprints, and it's like, this room is 5 feet by whatever. How tall? That's actually a small room, isn't it? But
That's
how big is that?
Your bed will not fit in that room, trust me.
That is the size of me, but anything like that, it can just get so confusing.
It is hard, so when you can all match it together.
Yes.
So when you're helping sellers, how do they utilize PixelStudio? Is that just something that when they sell with you guys, it's a given?
Great question.
Yeah. So we don't charge anything extra for the service. We deliver it fully as a full suite to them, and so it includes so many different features. But ultimately, like you said, we have so many buyers that are coming in from out of area, specifically New York, DC, New Jersey, and oftentimes we can get top dollar from those buyers coming to this area, but we first have to attract them on their couch.
Yeah.
Sure.
Because they're not going to make the trip down to see any number of homes unless they're really impressed with what they see, and they want to have a good sense of what they're coming down to see in the first place.
That's great. Yeah, I think this is going to be great for obviously buyers, but my mind just keeps going to the seller. Like this is going to be awesome to show off what you want to show off and get your home in front of more people without, like you said, paying another company to do a whole other service.
Yes.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's the goal, is just get it out there as wide as possible.
Yes, and I know we've talked too before that, a lot of times people, we think in a world that's so easy to take pictures, we think we're good at it, but you get a lot of mirror pictures when you're scrolling through a house that you're looking to buy. So I think this just makes it all one smooth and seamless process. I mean, you guys really do cover every part of the process of buying a home.
That is the goal, make it easy on our clients.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. So
Stressful enough to move.
Yes.
for folks that are maybe looking to sell, how do they get in touch with you guys and utilize all the services that you have?
Yeah, absolutely. We always encourage people to check out our website where you can see some demos of the products that we have available to help showcase their homes. But it's just theparkergroup.com. You're welcome to stop by any of our offices or give us a shout in any way that's most convenient for you.
Fantastic.
Awesome. Nice and easy.
Yeah.
Well, Rachel and Dustin from the Parker Group, thank you once again for coming in and telling us all about PixelStudio. But don't forget, really, the whole entire home buying process when you go with the Parker Group is easy and seamless. It's about as easy and seamless as it can be when it comes to real estate. But when we get back, we're going to talk a pretty big athlete feature. We've been getting you hyped for a big event coming up in just a little less than a week, or exactly a week.
Exactly.
That's right. That's on the way.
Welcome to 127 Grapevine Way, Milford, Delaware. Priced at just under $685,000, this stunning 4-bed, 3.5-bath home spans over 3,800 square feet on a serene half-acre lot, featuring a modern kitchen with upgraded countertops, a spacious pantry, and skylights. Enjoy built-ins in the adjacent cozy room, a master suite with a walk-in closet and spa-like soaking tub, seamless indoor-outdoor living with a perfect dining area for gatherings. Additional amenities include a water treatment system, included appliances, and a fully finished basement with an attached 3-car garage. Schedule your tour today to experience this elegant, functional, and comfortable masterpiece. Happy Place of the Week is sponsored by the Parker Group.